You see, if you want to try out stuff for a long time, it has one downside, and that is it takes a long time to make the review as well. Hello there! Today we're going to be talking about Bubble Skincare, which is another skincare brand that I couldn't really resist because I heard a lot of good stuff about, and I bought a bunch of their stuff and today we're going to see what I have to say to you about these products after 7 months of using them. So if you don't know Bubble Skincare, they are a US-based brand with this adorable and very affordable skincare line. They do have a ton of stuff. I kind of steered away from different exfoliants and different things that seemed a little bit harsh and unnecessary for my face, and I mostly have like a very basic stuff that I feel like could be incorporated into most people's routines and certainly into mine, so I kind of went for like the more everyday basics. Everything I'm going to be talking about today is vegan, cruelty-free, and also alcohol-free. And all of their products are also fragrance-free, which is probably going to be a great news for many of you. As I said, the brand is very affordable. The only downside is that it's pretty hard to get. And currently, I think you're only capable of getting it on Beauty Bay, which is where I ordered all of these products at the start of February this year. So I did have roughly 7 months to try everything out. Some of these products I've been using since then. Some of these I started using a little bit later. We have 7 products, so buckle up. It's going to be a long ride. So first I want to talk about their Wipe Out Makeup Remover. Look at how cute this is. It is like a makeup remover. For me, this is a really hard product to describe, but it is supposed to be a makeup remover that works somewhat the same as you would expect from an oil or a balm or something like that. You're just supposed to massage 1 to 2 pumps onto your face, dry face, and then like wipe off any excess after you massage it in. Yeah, the instructions were a little bit like unclear to me, and it took me a minute to like learn to work with it because it's a very unusual consistency for a makeup remover. Now, it does come in a 50 milliliter bottle, which is not a great amount for a makeup remover, and all of these products with pumps have these like really cute tiny pumps that really disperse very little of product. So if you are really following the instructions, this is going to last you quite a long time anyway. Like the flex this product has is that you should be able to remove any makeup without rubbing. And I guess you'll see in the clip how that went. But before I get to my experience, let's talk about what's actually in this. So we have glycerin, vitamin E, meadow foam seed oil, which is supposed to lock in hydration and regulate your moisture level, so this is supposed to be like a very moisturizing cleanser. Then we have raspberry seed oil and chickweed extract, which is a soothing antioxidant that I also did not know. It is very gentle, that's for sure, but I gotta admit that it's not one of my favorite makeup removers. It really reminds me of some of these like makeup removing creams that feel very nice, but are not as effective as most oils and balms and stuff. So this one I was very hesitant about it from the beginning because I couldn't figure out how much to put on, how to wash it off, how much should I rub my eyes, should I use a cloth, should I not use a cloth. And what actually worked at the end was starting off with 1 to 2 pumps on dry face, massaging it in, trying to move on to the eyes, and if it was too dry, which it was almost every time, add like another pump or 2 to work on the eyes. Now, the problem with this is that it doesn't do it for me. Like, it just doesn't do enough. Most mascaras are not removed 100% when I use this, and I find it very annoying because then I have to go back in with like a micellar water or another cleanser or try to rub it off with a makeup eraser or something. So it's not super convenient for me to use it, and the texture, it almost like dries out as you use it. So it really feels like you're just rubbing your dry face and it's not the nicest sensation. So even when I use a lot, this just doesn't like do it for me. The slip of it is not it. The effectiveness is not really it. And I usually kind of try to like, catch up to the state of cleanliness that I want by using some kind of cloth that is wet, and I try to like remove the rest of my makeup with it partially. We're starting off with a bit of a bummer, but this is really not my favorite texture or product type for removing my makeup. Of course, next step in any routine should be cleansing. This is the Fresh Start Gel Cleanser. This is, on the other hand, a product that I completely fell in love with. So the packaging is very similar. It is still like a nice cylinder with a very miniature pump, and in this case you actually get 125 milliliters of product, which is very fair, and the dosage of the product is actually very similar. You should use 1 to 2 pumps, massage it into wet face, and then just wipe it off with a cloth or rinse it away. The thing with this cleanser is that I find it extremely effective and extremely like not bubbly. This doesn't lather almost at all, and to be quite honest, I do quite love it. The main thing about this cleanser is that it does have PHAs in it, so it's supposed to wash away everything from your pores, from your face, all the dirt away, and it shouldn't dry out or irritate your skin. It should also be soothing and balancing your oil production. I feel like this is a very universal cleanser that anyone could really benefit from. And inside of this beautiful cleanser, we have the PHAs. Then we also have aloe, spearmint extract, which should freshen up and calm your skin. I don't love spearmint in most products, but here it's kind of in the mix, so it doesn't stand out as much. So I don't really mind it. Then we have caffeine, which is supposed to be soothing and reducing redness and also puffiness. We also have red algae, which has been pretty popular recently for like moisturizing properties. We also have lavender flower water, and that is it. So to be quite honest with you, this is like one of my all-time favorite cleansers. Like I fell in love with this immediately. It has everything I need, like literally everything. The PHAs work really well for my skin type. I have pretty easily congested pores, and I have kind of like a normal to combination skin, so something a little bit more thorough like a PHA cleanser is perfect for me if it has the right texture. Texture-wise, this is amazing. It is like a very thick jelly, almost like gel, and it doesn't lather up too much. It's easy to spread, it doesn't drip, it's just very easy to use, and I find it very effective. When I wash my face with this, it feels just squeaky clean, but it feels like, you know, like it's not dried out, it's not stripped, it's just nice and contained. And you really need just a little bit, like 1 to 2 pumps is perfectly fine to wash my whole face. This is a big yes from me. I don't remember last time I liked a cleanser this much. Another product we have is the Break Even Balancing Toner. Look at this packaging, okay? Moment of appreciation. This is so skinny, you can shove it literally anywhere. I mean, in your suitcase when you're traveling. This is a perfect packaging. I'm keeping this bottle after I use it up. And it has one of these little pumps, so it's just so good. I'm very happy just with the packaging. I knew I'm gonna like it just from that. But no, I actually do really like it. So, as I said, the Break Even Balancing Toner, you have 95 milliliters of product in this very slender, beautiful bottle. And this toner is supposed to regulate your oil levels and also reduce redness of the skin. So really a balancing one, like, you know, overall. The result should be smoother, softer, and more even skin. And it's supposed to be perfect for normal to oily skin types, which, yeah, I'm kind of there somewhere in that scale. Now, of course, you have to use this with a cotton pad. There's not really any other way if you have the pump on it, which can be a little bit inconvenient sometimes, but I just kind of got used to it. You should pump 1 to 2 times. I pump more like 4 times because I find that the pump doesn't really give you as much product. Then you should just swipe it across your face, you know, old school toner style. The ingredients contain a lot of stuff. First of them is seawater, which I found very interesting because I see seawater in a lot of different products these days that are targeted towards pores and stuff, and it is actually supposed to mattify your face and reduce your pores. Then we have sodium PCA and niacinamide, which are supposed to contribute to even texture and tone, and also willow bark extract, which is a gentle exfoliant, green tea, which is a calming and soothing antioxidant, and rose water, which is the only thing that I'm like I love it, but if it didn't smell like rose water, it would be perfect. That's the only thing I have my pet peeve with rose. Other than that, it is a perfect toner. I travel with this on multiple occasions. This is the product that I used up the first. There's like almost nothing in it. At any time I'm experiencing some kind of redness, some kind of weird, just, you know, bumpiness, just when you wake up and something is off with your face, like this genuinely helps. I used this a couple of days in a row and we're back on track. Like, it's great. It really is a great toner. Listen, I don't know how many serums they have, but this one was literally like made for me. This is the Daydream Tone and Texture Serum with vitamin C and niacinamide. Look at how cute this yellow packaging is. So this is a pretty big bottle. What's kind of funny is that I dropped it the first day I got it and this kind of went off, and you can see that there's only like this much of the serum. The rest is like empty packaging pretty much, so I don't know why bother making this huge hollow bottle, but whatever, I guess. But you get 30 milliliters of product, of course, and you have a pump that is a little bit bigger than the other ones. Clearly, the main reason for using this is evening out your skin tone, getting rid of hyperpigmentation, and stuff like that. You usually use vitamin C and niacinamide for. When it comes to the application, you should use only 1 pump. I usually use 1 to 2. My face is pretty big, but it spreads really well and it absorbs really easily. Now the ingredients, obviously vitamin C and niacinamide, together with some ceramides and also alpha-arbutin, which is a very famous ingredient for dealing with hyperpigmentation. So I do believe that this could actually, help people who have it. I'm mostly using this for brightening up my skin with the vitamin C and niacinamide and also evening out the skin tone because I just really like niacinamide in my skincare routine and it's been working great. But I wonder how this would work on someone with like actual pigmentation issues. I usually have problems with vitamin C because my skin cannot handle it in very high concentration. And this is one of them that I can handle. So I'm very happy that I found another one that is like, just enough percentage to give me the glow that I'm looking for and really help me, but not too much so my skin doesn't feel itchy, irritated, and stuff like that. Because I get very easily irritated by vitamin C, so this is a big win for me. I feel like their most famous products are moisturizers because they have two iconic moisturizers that everyone is talking about, everyone loves. Every time you get an email about Bubble, you get one of these in the pictures, like there's no way they're gonna forget them. So let's start off with this one. This is the Slam Dunk Hydrating Moisturizer. This one is teal. It's very cute. I love the packaging. You get 50 milliliters of product. It is kind of like compact. I like the cylinders. And it comes with this like bougie pump. The only thing about these pumps is that they can get kind of dirty and I find them a little bit disgusting and I'm very lazy. So I don't enjoy cleaning them, but still, it's fine, like it works well. It is supposed to be like an everyday hydrating moisturizer that should be for dry to normal skin people. So we kind of have these moisturizers like divided by the skin type, but of course, you can use whatever you want. It should be nourishing, calming, protecting, and of course, hydrating. The instructions say you should use 1 to 2 pumps after a serum. Honestly, 1 pump is perfectly fine, even for my big face. So yeah, I think 1 pump is just plenty. And the ingredients, as everyone wants to know. So we have aloe, we have vitamin E, we have avocado oil, some superfoods to protect you from blue light. Then something that has this amazing name, Hoyalukunosa flower extract, that is supposed to soothe the skin and improve your radiance. So there's that. Now, my experience on this. I expected this to be a lot lighter. I really thought it's going to be more like a gel cream. It's not. It's actually just a creamy cream that is a little bit more lightweight than your usual like whipped shea butter stuff, but it's definitely still like there, on the face. Like if you have oily face, I'm not sure you're gonna like this. The thing that's very nice about it is that it does feel genuinely super hydrating. So even though the texture is not really my favorite thing, then the hydration from it is actually perfect. So I kind of look past that. It makes your skin feel very almost like velvety, like super smooth. I know some moisturizers do it. I don't know what causes that, but when you put it on and you wait for a minute, it's like you have this veil of hydration over your skin. It's a beautiful feeling actually. And I'm pretty happy about that. So this is not like as thick as a night cream for me. So I still use this during the day, but I'm kind of like watching myself with the dosage so I don't use too much because I feel like I could overdo it and I could be annoyed then because I would feel it in my face too much. But for like a normal to combo skin, which I have, I think this is completely fine. If you're in a mood for something more hydrating, this is fine. It's a very good moisturizer. The other one is the Level Up Balancing Moisturizer, which is light blue, also very cute. And this is, the same packaging. You have the pump again, 50 milliliters, everything's the same, even the instructions. So again, 1 to 2 pumps. I would just say 1, you put it on your face and you're happy to go. Now this one is what I call a great moisturizer. This one was like way more in my actual, like taste area when it comes to moisturizers. This one is supposed to be like revitalizing daily moisturizer for normal to oily and combination skin. So yeah, this one was actually targeted towards my skin type and I like it. What a shocker. It's supposed to be very lightweight and give you a shine-free hydration, which I can imagine this is something a lot of people would like from a moisturizer if they have oilier skin types. Inside, we have all the good stuff. We have niacinamide, we have zinc PCA, we have yarrow extract, which is supposed to heal your skin and restore moisture. Then again, some blue light protection, hemp seed oil, squalane, and evening primrose oil. So there's a lot of good stuff. You can kind of tell by the ingredients that the texture could be slightly different from the previous moisturizer. And it works wonders. Like this is my daily moisturizer, ideal daily moisturizer. The texture is exactly what I like, more like a gel cream than actual cream. It absorbs really fast. It makes your skin feel almost like a dewy feeling, but not look. I don't know how to describe it. It just makes your skin feel very nice and hydrated when you put it on, and then it sinks and you still feel nicely hydrated, but you don't look as dewy as when you put it on. It's just a great moisturizer, okay? If you are more leaning towards the oilier and combination types, I would definitely go for this one. Like this just, even the ingredients in it, the niacinamide and the zinc PCA that I use all the time, really just made it for me, and this is perfect. This is the best moisturizer I have now, I swear. Now, they do have some masks, but I'm kind of not in my mask era right now. I am more in my overnight mask era. So I picked up the Overnight Hydrating Sleep Mask, which, look at the packaging. Look at how cute that is. That is the cutest color combo I have ever seen. Now, this one has a more regular pump. I like that it has a lock, and it's also 50 milliliters. So, of course, a night mask, if you don't know, is something you usually apply after your moisturizer at nighttime, so it can kind of, you know, do good stuff to your face while you sleep. I do quite like night masks, especially in the winter, because it adds like another layer to my skincare, and my skin gets usually pretty dry in the winter. It should be the ultimate hydration overnight treatment. It should be smoothing, soothing, brightening, and hydrating, so we have kind of a multitasking thing going on, and I gotta say I'm pretty happy with all the effects it's been giving me so far. Another great thing about it is that it shouldn't clog your pores, which is very important for me with these night masks, that I don't just clog my pores all night, you know, that would be pretty like counterproductive. As I said, you put this on top of your moisturizer in just a very thin layer, and you just leave it overnight and usually wash your face pretty well in the morning. The ingredients, we have a lot of interesting stuff. We have maple sap, which is supposed to be barrier repairing. Then we have mandelic and kojic acid, I hope that's how you read it, which is of course an AHA and also a brightening ingredient, so here we have some of the brightening. Then we have sodium PCA, which is supposed to help with the moisture. Biosaccharide gum, which is supposed to also bind moisture and give you like that smooth feeling you get after you apply it. And also arnica, which is a soothing ingredient. We also have glycerin, niacinamide, squalane, and shea butter, which, you know, the shea butter, you know I don't like it, but this is 100% for the texture. Now, my experience with this, I didn't know this is AHAs when I bought it. I just read Hydrating Sleep Mask and I was like, oh hell yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Also, I was scared someone's gonna buy everything out before I buy it, so I was kind of in a hurry. But when I put it on, I could immediately feel the AHAs. My skin is a bit sensitive to them, so when they are in anything, I can feel this kind of, not like stinging, not burning, but you can feel that little like almost tingle. It's not like an allergic reaction kind of thing, it's more like, oh, AHA. It doesn't like linger or anything, it's just the initial application. So I could feel it, but I feel like this could be maybe like a good introductory, you know, product if you want to exfoliate a bit, because you could put a really thick moisturizer underneath and then, you know, you can kind of dilute the AHAs as much as you want, which I see as a big pro. So I wouldn't say it's irritating my skin or that the AHAs are too strong. Of course, I don't know the percentage, but I assume it's very low because usually when it's very low, it's not on the packaging. I do really like how my skin looks when I wake up with this. It does make that same like very smooth veil over the skin as the moisturizer does, so when you go to bed it's not like super dewy and super wet, which some masks can be as well. This is a little bit more like contained and fine. I always wake up with like a really nice plump skin that looks like super bright and like really healthy. It's a good overnight mask. I feel like the effect of it is like a bit stronger than other masks that I have. Yeah, like this is the night mask I reach for the most. Also, you should be using SPF when you use this. Like 100% make sure you use SPF 50 if you use an exfoliating night mask. It's just the law. Okay, now it's just the law. They do have a lot of other stuff like SPF that I could not get because it's not in Europe yet and I'm just not spending all the tax money and stuff. So we'll just have to wait for a bit until I do a part 2. But I gotta say that I'm very satisfied with the brand as a whole. And besides the makeup remover, which really just isn't my cup of tea, I feel like the rest of the products are just my everyday staples. And I really, really enjoy using them. And I feel like they're incredibly effective for the price. So would I recommend Bubble? Absolutely, I would. I'm just a little sad that I'll have to wait so long to try the SPF because they don't seem to be launching it anytime soon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, consider subscribing, and if you want to see more videos where I do these super deep dive skincare reviews, you can check out the playlist. See ya!